Ham United's definitely going to be fighting relegation in this upcoming season. I feel like their team as a whole in the Premier League has gotten stale under Graham Potter because that was a shocking display. Chelsea ran out comfortable 5-1 winners after falling 1-0 behind, and I must say, that performance when they went from 1-0 down to eventually win the game 5-1 was breathtaking to watch. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and without any further ado, let's get into this one. The way West Ham was defending was absolutely disgraceful. Both from open play and set pieces. They were all over the place, whilst Chelsea was picking them apart bit by bit by bit. At the start of the game, Cole Palmer was due to start, but obviously he picked up an injury and Chelsea didn't want to take the risk. So Esteval made his full Premier League debut against West Ham. Obviously, he gave the ball away for Paqueta scoring a screamer. People blame Sanchez for the goal. I don't feel like it was Sanchez's fault. The swerve got it away from him. So because of that, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And you know me, I'm always on to Robert Sanchez. I think he's a terrible goalkeeper that will cost Chelsea points. But this one, it was a banger from Paqueta. And if Paqueta, obviously the betting allegations behind him and he can just focus on football, but unfortunately he's at West Ham, so he's not going to be able to do that, unfortunately, with your defense being comedy. You get what I'm trying to say? Because after he scored that screamer, Chelsea got back into it through João Pedro, who had a wonderful game, 1 goal, 2 assists, and trust me, João Pedro in a Chelsea shirt is going to be a problem because he's a very good player, man. Very good player. Cucurella wins the header away from the back post. Terrible defending from West Ham. João Pedro 1-1. And then Paqueta should have done better with the ball there. Loses out. João Pedro picked up a wonderful cross to Pedro Neto. Wan-Bissaka again losing this man, and Pedro Neto scored the goal to make it 2-1. So yeah, but it looked like Chelsea was definitely in the ascendancy to get more goals because West Ham, they capitulated after. And then obviously Esteval, man of the match, brilliant debut. Ever since when he lost that ball to him finishing the game, he was cooking. It was cooking season from Esteval. He absolutely got past 2 players with great footwork, squared it past the end zone 3-1. Game done, just like that. All in the first half, by the way. It was absolutely brilliant from Chelsea, and they were just picking them apart. They were toying with West Ham today, toying with them, and this was without their best player. So yeah, man, this was definitely the perfect away day for them. Let's keep it a buck. And then obviously the second half, set pieces again. Caicedo got on the score sheet, and then Chalobah made it 5-1 to cap off a brilliant night. So going through the statistics now, obviously 60% possession, 12 shots each, but Chelsea had 7 big chances. They scored 5 of those. If that doesn't tell you how bad West Ham was defensively, I don't know what the hell does, because that is just disgraceful. And then, yeah, man. And then look at the player ratings. The goalkeeper, terrible. Man, terrible. I know player ratings doesn't tell the full story, but this is what I've been watching, bro. They were absolutely dreadful. Paqueta, hey, save Paqueta, man. Ward-Prowse can go home with their head held high. The rest of them, even Bowen, he's been Mr. Reliable for West Ham. He couldn't get them out of trouble. But I'm going to give it the benefit of that, because it's not easy carrying scrubs at the back. Whilst Chelsea, Sanchez, that's how I say the better. João Pedro 9.1 fully deserved. The lap didn't really have his best debut, but it didn't really matter for Chelsea to walk away with the win. Pedro Neto got himself an assist. And yeah, man, it was a very good night. It was a very good night for Chelsea still. And what do I have to say, man? The ratings definitely reflected the game. It definitely reflected the game, man. So obviously Chelsea, their expectation for the season, they have to be challenging for the Premier League, in my humble opinion. And the way they got the win of this game, I feel like it could definitely keep them up for the next 5 games or so to have a routine time, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of attacking quality in that team, a lot of attacking quality, but the defense and the goalkeeper could definitely hinder them. But the defense today, they definitely done their job. Definitely done their job. Over the last 2 games, the structure-wise, has been solid. So Maresca's definitely been working on the defense. I can see that in it. And yeah, man, Chelsea today, fantastic win. West Ham, absolutely dreadful. So yeah, obviously I was going to do a reaction a lot earlier than this, but I fell asleep. I was too tired. But now I'm awake now, so this is my full reaction. So in terms of What's next for what's next for these two teams going forward? Yeah, West Ham's gonna be fighting relegation. I've done said it. Graham Potter's not gonna last the season at West Ham, in my opinion. As for Chelsea, they're gonna have games like this where they're just blitzing teams, but they're also gonna have games where they're being frustrated, like we saw against Palace last weekend. So, yeah, man. Let me know down in the comments below what's your reaction to the game and who was the player of the match. Because in my humble opinion, I feel like João Pedro was the player of the match in it. He was. If I was going to give a player of the match to someone, it would have been João Pedro. But Esteban fully deserved his man of the match because he was cooking the place up. The London Stadium turned into the Esteban Stadium because he was loaded with something. And I can see why Chelsea fans was really excited about the Esteban signing. I can see why. So, yeah, man. Shout out Chelsea for the win, man. Fully deserved. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to be doing a match reaction to Man City and Tottenham's game straight after it finished, so stay tuned for that. Until then, peace out.